So one thing I've always wanted to talk about is this: when you're first diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, you go through whatever you went through. Maybe it was a scary hospital experience, and or maybe you just casually found out in a doctor's office. So I think this would more apply to those of you who found out you had AFib in the scary way, rather than someone who just showed up at a doctor's office and they're like, "Hey, did you know you had AFib?" And the guy's like, "Wow, I had no idea." So the ones who found out the scary way, I think you go through that experience in the ER and they convert you back, or maybe they don't convert you back, I don't know, but you get home and you're not in AFib now, and the next day or so you're suddenly living with like this jack in the box for a heart. It's going to pop out at any time. It's how you feel. And for me, there was this that's accompanied by some pretty profound anxiety, followed over the next few days of this feeling of like just being alone in all this. It's a really kind of sorrowful loneliness that just tinged everything a bit. And I think it's because when you have something like AFib, where when you're not in AFib, you're perfectly normal. You present perfectly normal. You feel normal. Everything's good. And people are talking to you. They don't see nothing wrong with you. But this can just be there at any time. And when it goes off, it can be traumatic, and you could go through a traumatic experience in the ER or whatever. I mean, some people, it's no biggie. Hey, go in AFib, take my pill in the pocket, or I go for a walk, it goes away. And some people like me, when their AFib comes on, it's really, really serious, and you need to get some medical treatment. So and the source of this loneliness is that you realize that as much as you explain it to other people, they just don't get it. Like, they do get it. You can say to them, like, I feel like this could go off at any time. I feel like I can't live my life. I feel like, sometimes you feel like you don't know how long you have on this world. And when you explain that to someone, they get it. They understand that, but they don't profoundly understand it the way you suddenly do. So I think the only way around this AFib loneliness is to share with other AFibers, if you have that. And I think was really looking deep in my psyche. That was the most profound reason I had for creating this channel and sharing my first video, which sort of exploded on Facebook, which was my treadmill video. But the second video I did was about AFib anxiety, and I've got so much feedback on that suddenly, after that video started getting comments and people sharing their stories, I just felt this whole loneliness pretty much evaporate. And so for me, being able to go on the AFib show live and having other people on, and people throwing stuff in chat about their struggles and their victories, which is great too. And the Facebook group that we have with people exercising, and a lady last week, her husband's in AFib, just diagnosed, and she asked where I learned all my lifestyle interventions, and I told her just that same one book, The AFib Cure. Everything I've done is in there. Very little I've done wasn't in there. So but I think really what you need to do is find other people, whether it's in person, on the internet, that have AFib, and spend a few minutes now and then, and just realize, hey, this AFib is actually the most common heart problem on the planet. So I bet you out of like 20 people there's probably someone else who has it. There's probably people in your family that have it and just never talk about it. So I would say that's the way to treat the AFib loneliness, is just not be alone with it. Because as soon as I talk to someone else who has AFib, whether it's just in the comments or it's a message, I know that they profoundly understand. You know, I watched that Avatar movie, and I mean, really, the stories are weak, but I love the special effects, and they have an expression in these Avatar movies where the character has a growth moment, and you suddenly see that person's potential, and the other people in the tribe will look at that person and say, "I see you, Jake Sully." So when I'm talking to another AFibber and they're telling me about their anxiety, or I'm telling them about my anxiety, that's how I feel. Like, I see you, like I really see you, and I felt like you really see me. So that's, to me, the best therapy for that. The best cure is just not be alone with it. You know, find a way to reach out. If my videos help you feel less lonely with your AFib, that's the whole reason I put them out there. I wish I had time to do videos non-stop, but that's why I put them out there, and I hope you benefit from them. And you know, let's just keep it going, right? Everyone just put in the best day you can, and just go from there. Okay, everyone, have a great day.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. The pain makes it real. I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal?